Hello lovely viewers and subscribers, thank you so much for stopping by my channel. Today I'm here to show you this lovely top that I crocheted. I started with 108 chain stitch here, okay, and what I did was each chain stitch I went and I did 27 double crochets. I'll show you a little mini example, okay, a miniature example. So this is what it looks like. So there are 27 chain stitch here, okay, and then 2 double crochets, 27 chain stitch, 2 double crochet. You're supposed to have that 4 times, okay. After that I went and I made 2 double crochets inside the 2 chain stitch ring, and then let me turn that around, and then I did 2 double crochets, sorry, 2 chains, 2 double crochets, and then I did 3 double crochets in the first double crochet, and then I skipped 2 chains, 3 double crochets in the next third chain stitch. I skipped 2 chains, 3 double crochets inside the next third chain stitch, and I went around like that. And in total for this particular top I had 12 rounds. So from here, okay, from here down I had 12 rounds. And then what I did was I crocheted a special stitch, and as you can see it's like this. It's like a puff stitch kind of, but I pull 2 double crochets onto the ring, and then I pull them through, and then I go into my next chain and I make a single crochet, and I continue my way around like that. And I ended up with, well, with this particular top, excuse me, I ended up with 13 rows, okay. If you want to crochet a longer top, this is like a semi crop top, but if you want to crochet like a longer top, then you could add more to it. And once I folded this over, what I did was I crocheted the same stitch all the way around. Let me show you. These same stitch I continued crocheting all the way around, okay, all the way around. So that's how I ended up with the 13 rows. And then when I was finished the 13 rows, I did that stitch that was similar to the popcorn stitch, and I can show you that very quickly how to do those stitch. But once I was finished those stitch, I did 20 chain stitch, and I did a similar Solomon knot, and I did another 20 chain stitch, and I joined it here. I skipped a space. I did the same thing all the way. I didn't go all the way to the very back of the top. I just did the front only, okay. But I'm gonna show you briefly how to do 2 of those stitch, so stay tuned while I set up my camera. Okay, so here we go. So I'm just gonna join this, okay, just so you get an idea. So I'm gonna join it here, as you can see. So when you get to the corner, the last stitch, you want to make 1 single crochet, and you're gonna go like this, and you're gonna go into your next stitch here, okay, your sharp corner or your sharp edge, and you're gonna pull your yarn through, and you're gonna make 1, 2, 3 chains, and you're gonna go into your first stitch here, and you're making 3 double crochets in here. You're gonna count 1, 2, you're gonna go in here and you're making 3 double crochets. Okay, you're going over here, so you're always trying, actually let me pull this out. So you're always trying to go to the first stitch and you're making your 3 double crochets. You're going into this stitch, 3 double crochets. You're going here, 3 double crochets. Here, 3 double crochets. And you're going here, 3 double crochets. So that's how you do those stitch, and you're gonna join this stitch, okay? And you're gonna go and you're gonna make 3 double crochets, okay? Like this, you're turning it over and you're going in this stitch to make your 3 double crochets. Then you're gonna go in here and you're making 3 double crochets as well. In here, and you're going to continue around like that. Okay, so when you get to your last stitch, you're just going to join it here, okay, in the top of your top of your chain stitch. So you should have something that looks like this. This is just a miniature version. I'm not going to do the entire thing, it will take too long. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make a single crochet. I'm going to pull my yarn up. I'm going to show you the stitch at the bottom of the top, and I'm going to go like this. Okay, that's a special stitch that I'm crocheting. And then you're going to pull your yarn a bit. You're going to go into your next stitch, okay? Pull your yarn, always pull your yarn, and make 2 loops onto, sorry, my yarn is all tangled up here. That's the thing with yarn, it can be very tangled at times. Okay, so you're gonna pull that through, okay, and you're continuing around like that. And my yarn is very unruly, it's tangled up at this point, please bear with me. Okay, I think I should be okay now. Okay, so we're gonna pull that through. We're gonna go into this next stitch. Okay, we're gonna pull our yarn on our needle. Okay, pull it again, go into our next stitch here. Okay, we're gonna keep pulling as we go. Always pull your yarn. That's how you get that special look when you do your stitch. And if I'm not mistaken, I may have invented something new, which is this stitch, because I don't think I've ever seen this anywhere. So you're just gonna continue this way. Okay, so I'm pulling that, and then we're gonna go back into this first stitch here. Okay, and we're gonna pull our yarn through. So now we're working in the opposite. Okay, so we're working in opposite. So we're doing the same stitch now in reverse in the single crochet that we made, okay? Like that. Let me just okay. So that's how you do the stitch. And then we're gonna join that stitch, our last stitch, into here, into the top of our other stitch. So we have something that looks like this, okay? And then if you want to do the arm, you're gonna do the same thing, okay? And for the top, for the front, where you saw those fringes that I crocheted, I'm just gonna show you quickly how I crochet them. I'm gonna show you. I just have to find the edge of my yarn here, because I want to use, actually I'm just gonna use any color yarn just to make life easier. So I'm just gonna use this pink yarn, and what I did was I went here, okay, and let me just start from, so I started here at the top here, okay, because I want to make it look somewhat like a necklace. And because this is a tiny little thing, I'm gonna do 10 chains instead of 20. But for the actual top that I crocheted, I use 20 chains. So this is 4 chains. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull it up as though I'm making a Solomon knot, and I'm gonna make another 10 chains. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in here, I'm gonna skip 1 chain, I'm gonna go into my next stitch, and I'm gonna make 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 chains. I'm gonna pull my yarn up like I'm doing a Solomon knot, and I'm gonna make 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 chains. And sorry, I live in a very noisy house. Okay, so here we go. So this is the fringe, okay? So that's what the fringe looks like on the top, but you see it on the original top that I'm crocheting, okay? This is just a mini version of what I was crocheting. So remember to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. You can comment, and thank you so much for tuning into my channel. Until next time, many blessings to you. Take care. Bye. Oh, sorry. Before I go, so this is the yarn that I use. It's a bubblegum pink that I purchased at a local dollar store. It's only $1.49 each, and I use 6 balls of yarn to complete that particular top. And these are the markers that I use for each corner. Okay, so for this corner, for all 4 corners, I use my markers. Okay, so I could see exactly where I needed to do my 2 single crochets, so you could have a square. Okay, so, And also I use this needle. This size is a 3.0 millimeter crochet needle, and the yarn is 100% acrylic. Okay, it looks red in the actual video, but it's actually bubblegum pink. Okay, it is very pink. It's like a fluorescent pink. Okay, so until next time, many blessings to you. Take care. Bye for now.